Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Happy Thursday. And thank you for being here a little later. So I really appreciate you guys being here 35 minutes later than we usually do. You guys are awesome. I am your host for our weekly call, Jen McEwen. It is our 108th weekly call. And we spend every Thursday here with you guys, and I'm glad you're here. Let's bring on stage Jesse Adams.
Hey.
What's up, Simon?
Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Say what?
Good morning, everybody.
G meow for the cats, the Deep Pioneer cats.
Yep.
Christopher, sorry guys, I thought I had this fixed, but I do not. Christopher is joining us, but he is actually traveling at the moment. So he's finding just went through security wherever he is, and he's looking for a quiet spot. So he'll be here in a few minutes.
Yeah, he's actually
have to deal with Jesse and me. Just the two of us.
Hey, also he's traveling from Romania with the whole family, so that's always an ordeal. And he just landed, I think, last night, and so he's scrambling to get to a spot. So he'll be here pretty soon. But yeah, happy birthday, Jen! Today is Jen's birthday.
It is today.
Yes. It is actually today. Pretty cool.
Yes, it is. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hang on a second. I just realized I did not. I messed something up horribly. I'm supposed to have this background.
Oh.
And these glasses. Because it's not only my birthday. Well, today is my birthday, but in 2 days is America's birthday. It's 250th birthday. It's also Christopher's birthday. And yesterday was Tim's birthday.
Yep.
AKA the most expensive time of Jesse's life.
Yeah.
Time of Jesse's year.
Yeah.
Is this week of July. Anyway, I thought I'd wear my stars and stripes. Congratulations to Team USA at the World Cup yesterday. Winning the match against Bosnia and Herzegovina. It was a knockout game. So congratulations. Congratulations, Mexico. Congratulations, Canada.
Yeah.
All three countries moving forward. And you know what what people are saying on X?
It stands for CUM. Because we're coming. The party is coming.
The party's coming. The North America
and the United States and Mexico. Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah. So North America representing. Did you see the videos of in Mexico City?
No.
Oh my gosh.
No.
It looked incredible. Like their celebration, it looked incredible.
I bet it's awesome. Was it in Mexico City? I mean,
yeah.
That's probably amazing.
Yeah. Thank you for the birthday wishes, everybody. I really appreciate it. It's nice to be here with you guys. And no, I have not started drinking yet. It is only 11 o'clock in the morning. But that can be remedied in about 50 minutes, for sure.
Yes.
Okay. Well, while we wait for Chris, why don't we get started on what we got going on this week, shall we?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, well, it is our 108th weekly call. The topic of the week is the AI watching series. Okay. And if you can't read that right there, it says World Cup. It's a very creative font there. At least I think it says World Cup. It's like a Rorschach test. Test. What do you think it says?
My first mind went to horror for some reason.
Oh my god.
That's a Rorschach test for me. No, it's World Cup. God damn it, it's World Cup. Yeah.
World Cup, yeah. Good God. Okay, let's move on. Okay, our agenda today, we're going to talk about World Cup Week 4. Groups G and H enter the arena.
Yeah.
Rocket AI progress, where we're at with that.
Cool.
Just a reminder, what's so interesting, what's so great about Rocket AI in juxtaposition of what ChatGPT still can't do. We'll talk a bit about the AI watching series, episode 1. BurgerScore. This is a fun one. We'll do our 7-day boost. I know you guys are waiting for that. Some product updates, and then we'll wrap up. Some Q&A, and then we'll wrap up. If you have any questions, pop them in the chat, and we'll get to them at the end. Otherwise, we'll do them if it's relevant to the topic at hand. I'm going to try to get through this week a little faster, guys. I know we sometimes take a couple hours, and I really appreciate you being here for that. But we did make you come in you guys are coming in an hour or half an hour later, so I don't want to dig into your night. And also, your girl wants to, eat some cake or something. So let's get started. All right, guys, it is World Cup Week 4. Groups G and H are in the arena. If you need this is for our Country of the Week series, which is what we've been doing for over a year. Every week we highlight a new country, sometimes a new region, or sometimes a region, sometimes a whole continent. And anyone physically in those locations will get double their earnings for the week. For World Cup, however, we decided we're gonna switch things up a little bit. Instead of doing one country at a time, well, why don't we celebrate World Cup by highlighting the countries in each group? So this is week 4. The groups that we're highlighting this week is Group H, Group G, and Group H. So the countries there, that means it's Belgium, Egypt, Iran, New Zealand, Spain, Cabo Verde, Uruguay, and Saudi Arabia.
Cool.
Congratulations, guys. If you're physically in those countries, you get double your rewards. I really just realized it's not like they're using maybe they're using UpRock, but the players and all the fans who are in North America right now, you get it. None of the players.
Yeah. Yeah, the overlap is probably rough, right? The overlap of people who are actually love football and part of this football campaign are probably in the U.S., so they're not earning their double earnings.
Yeah.
So left your phones home.
I like to think that somewhere Messi is like, where the hell are my UpRock double earnings?
Yeah.
Ronaldo, like, guys, come on, I got to go back home. It's my country week. Wouldn't that be great? One of these days. All right, hang on. Let me do a quick pause on this.
Okay.
Because I see a very special face in the stage.
Someone just dropped in.
Person.
Another birthday boy?
A birthday boy. Christopher.
Hey.
Hello. You could say I just flew on in to say hello to you guys. Happy birthday, Jen.
You found the spot.
I found a spot.
Are you like I feel like you're probably in limbo at some hotel lobby carpet floor?
Airport terminal.
Okay.
I am just raw dogging this right in the middle of an airport terminal right now.
Limbo.
So we shall see. There's actually a really cool spot over there that has airplanes in the background through a window, but there's people sitting there. But if they move, we'll move the live stream over there for today.
Yeah.
You should 100% do that. Well, happy almost birthday. And
so my birthday's in a couple days. It's literally Jen's birthday today. Although I feel like this is also the kind of information we shouldn't probably give out now that we've already told the whole world.
Last year I was like, don't say my birthday. Don't say my birthday. Jesse just keeps doing it. So I'm like, I can't fight the tide.
Yep. It's today. Tim was yesterday. Chris is on the 4th. He literally celebrates the same day.
Thanks, Jesse. We literally just explained to you what you're not supposed to be saying.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, just in case anybody missed it. Let me draw you a picture. Let
me translate this.
This is the state, or this is the country they were born in.
Their social security numbers are really interesting. They have really interesting social security numbers.
All of them have numbers in them. Let me tell you how cool these numbers are.
Yeah. The first 3 digits start like this, and the last 4, which is really important.
Good God, Jesse. The last part, super important. Oh, by the way, you're going to want to know their pets' names.
Yeah. What's the first? Yeah. What's their mother's maiden name? That's really interesting too.
The rest of crypto Twitter got to worry about being doxxed by some strangers. We got to worry about being doxxed by a business partner.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm glad you're here, Christopher. Thank you so much for you're traveling in tow with the fam.
I made a horrible mistake that I can't believe I made. So the problem is, it's not the time zones when you're in the time zone. Of course I know what time it is. It's the time zones. So when I booked this, which was weeks and weeks ago, I was like, yeah, this will be great, because I've been in Europe for the last months and months and months. So live stream is always in the evening for me. So apologies to everyone in the community. I booked this and I thought, oh, this is great. We're getting in before noon. That'll be plenty of time to go settle in, find a nice place for live stream. I've got in my bag over here, I've got, all my usual setup with a tripod and lights and everything. I have like plenty of time to get that all set up. So like easy. but then I completely forgot that here is a different time zone. Like today, I remembered. I was like, damn. So anyway, so I found a little spot here and
Yes,
doing it.
looks
And
good.
so I couldn't not come say hi to everybody for the 4th of July. It's just too good of a day to miss out on.
Lighting
And-
looks good.
And as I was saying, yes, right before you got online, we won. The team won against Bosnia and Herzegovina last night or yesterday, and it was a great game. So it's looking like
I saw that U.S. soccer won, which again, Americans are like, "What's soccer?" But yay, we won!
We won.
Football. What's football? But it's nice to be, it's nice to be winging out football when it's not football season, not normal football season.
I bet you
a little something in the summertime.
Yes. And I bet you we all learned what a red flag is yesterday. I learned what a red flag is. I learned what offside is yesterday. Learning all these new things.
It's a little late in life to know what red flags are, Jen.
Well, yeah, you a walking red flag. Yes, I know.
Wow, catching strays over here. Wow. Wow.
No, but I'm learning all these things. I'm learning just enough to sound like I might know what I'm talking about with soccer. But then as soon as somebody pushes back or says anything more than, yeah, that was an offside, or, oh, yeah, that red flag was bogus. Any challenge to what I say, I completely crumble. It's a house of cards, my knowledge of soccer.
Yeah. Well,
that happened to me in the elevator once. I was like, yay, oh, this is a great game, blah, blah, blah. And then he started going on about how, oh, well, we got to do this and do this. I can't even repeat it. I have no idea what he was talking about. I just looked at him blankly and I said, I think you called my bluff. I know nothing. I know nothing. Well, but I will next year.
Yeah. When we find that guy and ask him to repeat it, because then you'll sound, like an expert.
Yeah, that's what I should do.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost Christopher. Okay, well, let's move on.
Yeah, he's like, you're gonna keep talking about this. I'm moving on. So that's what happened. So let's keep moving on. Also, he just sent me a note that if he can hop on, if his connection fixes again, he won't have too much time because he probably has to catch a plane.
We'll go fast.
Let's go through the some of the actual updates sooner than later.
Okay, we'll go fast. And then Kay says that Kay can teach me soccer if I could teach him American football. Unfortunately, I can't even teach you that. I don't know. Yeah. But I do know men run fast in tights. That's pretty much how it all narrows down.
Fantastic.
American football. I like. All right, we'll move on. Christopher, we're saying we're probably running low on time. A lot.
Yeah. No, I heard you. For something went weird with the camera. Anyway, yeah. No, let's move on. Let's move on to other things because we do have to keep it tight today. But America doing great in football this week, as are many other teams. I'm excited to see how this shakes out. So,
yes, there's a lot. It's going to be really fun. Anyway, so World Cup week, guys. If you are in Belgium, Egypt, Iran, New Zealand, Spain, Cabo Verde, Uruguay, and Saudi Arabia, you are getting double your rewards for this week's country of the week, region of the week. Nothing you have to do except keep UpRock running in the background, but there are certainly things you can do to increase your rewards. That's by activating Rocket Boost. So play games, answer surveys, refer friends, check in or watch the video ads every day. That will give you a boost. And you can do as many games and surveys as you want, and that will continue to increase your Rocket Boost. And in a few minutes, we're going to be sharing a little bit later, we're going to be sharing a QR code, which will give you your weekly front row boost. It's a boost that you get for watching the live stream and being here with us. Also, in addition to our World Cup weeks, we are also doing concurrently the Swarm Cup. So all of the nations, we're doing a 3-week uptime challenge. And so the countries that have there's a 1 million UPT prize pool, and you want your country to be in the top to get your big boost for keeping your uptime up. Keep UpRock running in the background. If you don't have it enabled, I recommend turning on notifications. So if there's any issue, you'll get a notification that says to open UpRock again manually. You can also install the home screen widget so you can see at a glance what your earn status is and what your earn rate is.
Cool. Awesome.
Sound good?
Yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
Okay, let's go on. So 10 things you should know about Rocket AI, the most rewarding AI agent in the world. I feel like let's talk about Rocket AI here. It is not just another chatbot. It's a full agent.
It is not. Rocket is a good boy. That's actually, I don't think that's on your list, but that's actually probably the most important thing. Rocket is a good boy.
That is, by the way, I loved that song so much that you made last week, Christopher.
I am not joking. I'm seriously not joking about that. As some of you know, because we just mentioned it, I've been traveling the last couple of days. The other day when the plane took off, I was on a 777 and sitting out in the back so I could see the engine where it's real loud back there. And when they pushed those engines forward and those GE90s spooled up, I put on that song and listened to it for takeoff. It was my takeoff song for this week. It felt right.
That is so great. Is it added to our playlist?
It is not added to our playlist. That's definitely something I should do for all of you guys. I'll put it up on the website this weekend.
Yeah, we'll do that. Too bad we can't upload it to Spotify. That'd be pretty great.
Why not?
They don't allow AI generated music.
They don't?
No.
Oh, you sure about that?
Well, we can upload it to UpRock because UpRock is better than Spotify. So
that's what I think.
Heck with those maroons.
Yeah. So let's talk about what makes Rocket so great.
Yes, we should.
So what's your 10 list? You have your 10 list. I have mine, but I'm curious. You have a list already written out for yourself that you're thinking about? I mean, the main thing I would say is it's a good boy. That's important.
Number one.
Second, there are actually a ton of work apps or work agents out there. Almost every single agent you can think about is really around productivity in your work. And if you really think, what happens when you close the laptop, or you don't have a laptop even, and you just live off your phone? And what's the most rewarding agent should be? It should actually be about your improving your life, your wallet, and your time. If you think about like a lot of things that you want to do for your health, I mean, it's like health and wealth is what a personal agent should be all about. Health and wealth, your wallet, your life, and time. So this is what Rocket's about. Everything's about that. And so if you think about our DPIN and our crawler, all the infrastructure that we have, a great agent, actually, whether it's work or personal, needs to be able to answer the question, what's happening in the world on this topic that I care about deeply? And I want you to watch it with me all the time, monitor and track it so I can do a couple things. One is like, just be aware of it because we all make sense of the world by checking out everyone's stories and we want to keep up to date. And we use those stories to just make sense of the world and make better decisions. So Rocket is going to be great about watching because he has the eyes, ears, hands, and feet to go everywhere on the internet and find things you care about and actually pay attention to them and actually make sense of them. And so it can be a co-browser buddy to check things out, to watch videos and give you summaries of stuff, saves you time, find deals, protect your wallet, bring you rewards, and then improve your life. So if you're looking to learn a language, or if you want every day, look for how-to videos on how to cook better or improve your social skills. Those are all things that Rocket can do. And so that's how I think about Rocket. It's not quite a clean 10 things you should know about Rocket, but that's kind of my summary of what a great, personal, rewarding agent should be about. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And the other thing, Jesse said a bunch of things here. I'm not going to say a whole 10 and take up a bunch of time, but I will say this: the fact that he alluded to this, the fact that Rocket is really designed to work on your phone, and we've put a lot of work into trying to make sure Rocket has good reactions and good responses when you talk to him. And as I mentioned to Jesse the other day, it's kind of like, I've only got one Jesse and one Jen in my life, and so when I talk to you guys, whether it's on Slack or Signal or Instagram or whatever, it's the same person. It's different conversations, but it's the same person.
Yeah.
And that's really, I can have a random thought, sitting on the airplane waiting. Maybe I don't even have the network connected at the moment. And I, dash off a quick message to you, and then later on it'll connect and it'll send. And so, I mean, that's the real thing. Rocket's right there on your phone, just like your buddy. And so it's really available anytime. And that is very different. It's not a work thing. It's not okay, I got to open up my laptop and log in and this and that. It's an agent that's right there in your pocket whenever you need it. Just tap the little speech to text button and speak out a quick message. And Rocket's very good at understanding. You know, sometimes the transcription messes up a few words. It'll replace one word with another. Rocket's very good at understanding what you mean with that kind of thing.
Also, you know, if you look at our original white paper, Chris, you know, you had this concept of knowledge abstraction layer, and that the world of agent swarms are coming, or AI is coming. And right now it feels like it's all blocked or siloed or centralized. And we knew everyone's going to be able to have an AI or an agent and expect that agent to be able to crawl the internet at super scale and extract knowledge that you need, whether it's personal or for work. And you won't be able to, because you'll get blocked, or you have to set up a lot of stuff. And so currently, we're so early on how to have a great personal AI agent, because all the energy and effort is in B2B and SaaS for agent. So if you want to make OpenCall or Hermes agent useful, the biggest shock everyone has is, holy shit, this thing is actually really expensive to run. It costs me to make it useful. The first step is like it's like a chatbot, but when you actually wanted to connect it to a search API, to a proxy network, to a bunch of different models, by the time you actually add a bunch of skills and different layers of APIs that you need to make it useful, it ends up being a couple $100 for most people. And so if you're already worried about democratizing access to these amazing technology, that's the agent space has already have a huge knowledge gap with the have and have nots. Is first you have to have some pretty you have to still have some technical knowledge and skill to set up today's agents. You usually have to do it through a command line. Basically, you have to know code. Even if you can chat about it, that's still kind of a daunting, scary experience. Setting that stuff up, constantly asking for when you do those, when you set up those other agents, they ask you for permissions all the way. I bet we don't know most of those. Most people just YOLO, so they kept pressing the button, which is kind of scary because it gives access to your computer. You need a computer or a Mac Mini or a laptop. So the whole process is just not for consumer at all. It is not friendly. Like, we all know, you want an app. Why we love the best apps that we have in our life. It literally, in 2 taps, you have an amazing experience. That is a high bar for most consumer apps. And if you have this huge long process, it is not where it's at. So we have a long way to go to make it the most rewarding agent, where it's just 2 taps. We're really good at that. So Rocket gets started really quickly. It starts earning for you really quickly. And I think this is why it's going to have really great adoption and onboarding, because that's our wheelhouse. So yeah, I think that's a big part of it too. Is just, how do you make this thing so affordable and accessible for everybody worldwide, where it doesn't price everyone out? And that's actually a lot of work, because every single layer of this thing in the agent infrastructure costs a ton of money right now. Every single layer, actually.
And actually, that's kind of related to, that's great segue into Kay's question. Does it cost any UPT if you're using the Rocket AI chat?
So not right now. And that's a really important part of what we've built here. So there is a certain amount of usage that's included for the moment, and we've tried to be as generous as we can with that. And part of our big community, remember, a lot of the things that Rocket does that are really expensive from other providers, like searching the web, are all being provided by the community. So while you're contributing, you're also earning back. And what we really want to be able to do is to give people the option at some point. So if you're like a superpower user, then yes, at some point you're going to have to pay for it, just because it takes a lot of electricity and GPUs and everything else to run this. But unlike other providers, we really want to make sure that you have that option. So you can use UPT that you earned from watching videos or playing games or contributing to the network and all those things. Or, if it's just easier for you, you can pull out your credit card and pay with your credit card, which then, of course, contributes back to the community as a whole. So the answer is right now, today, everybody has a pretty generous limit. And I think that's more or less going to be our limit going forward, where we start. And then we're going to, in the future, let you raise that limit with UPT or with payments, whatever makes more sense for you.
Yeah.
But we really want to make sure that this is something where it's useful, and where the fact that, if you're contributing back to the network, that really makes it a lot more rewarding for you to use Rocket. So that hopefully for a lot of people, if they leave their device on and they leave Rocket running in the background to help other community members, that covers a big part, or maybe even all, in some cases, of their Rocket usage.
Oh, Chris, that's a really good point. So another, I think, advantage we have, and how we built this from the ground up, is we take a Web3 philosophy to this whole, that's what DPIN is all about. So if you're building most agents out there, they're all siloed. It's on your own computer. It's your own agent. You might share how you're building your own agent with other people, and the code might be open source. But all the resources are usually are siloed. In our world, we're actually we're connected. So if you drop a YouTube video into Rock and say, hey, watch this, the first time, it could be an hour video, it could be Instagram or whatever. The first time, it takes a moment to ingest that and index it. The second time someone asks that in the network, it's already done. We share that resource, so it's instant. You can get answers about that video quickly. We do the same thing with other tasks. So if you want to test your website that you just vibe coded and you want to see how it runs around the world, you don't have to set up test environments. You can just say, hey, Rocket, can you see if it works around the world? We share our network of devices to run tasks cheaply. Same thing for all deep research tabs. So you say multi-engine, multi-geo. When you ask for a crawl and say, hey, I want the best deal on flights or prices of jeans or diapers or whatever, it might want to check from different locations around the world. You don't have to set up a proxy. Our entire community helps tasks out. That's another way we attack the cost layer on just the most powerful use case of your personal agent, which is crawling the internet and doing things and acting on things on the web. And so powerful thing about Rocket is not just a personal AI. The Rocket is actually a agentic browser. It's an isolated runtime on your device. It can actually do things on your device, do tasks for yourself and for other people, which is why you can earn tokens. But it's also a browser, so it can actually load sites, do things on the browser, click on stuff, all that stuff. It's 3-in-1. That's really what it is. That's probably one of the big breakthroughs we came up with, because we thought in the beginning, is this two separate things? We have to run a browser engine, then we have the Rocket AI assistant on the side, then we have its harness and all that stuff. We realized, no, actually, it's all the same thing. It can all run on device. When you look at it from the edge, from the DeepIn's perspective, not from a data center, everything's on the device already. It's networked. The runtime is there. The browser engine on the device. It's all there already. And when you build it that way, it's beautiful. And so that idea of just kind of like sharing resources is, I'd say, just going for many years going forward, as this becomes more mainstream, we will have a huge advantage, because again, we'll make it the most affordable, most rewarding, more accessible than anyone else.
Great. And I think there's also some follow-up questions here. We can might as well just address now, right?
Sure.
Oh, wait, actually, you know what? We got to go fast, because I think that, Christopher, you're probably got to take off pretty soon, because you're at the actual airport, aren't you? You're at a terminal.
Just tell them to hold. Just tell them hold. This is important.
It works. Yeah, it works very well. I'll go over to the gate agent and tell them, sorry, I'm live streaming. Can you just hold the plane? Yeah. And then chat, what do you guys think? Is that going to work? Or the worst case is, if it does work, I'll get on the plane and somebody will beat me up for making.
Someone will spit in your face.
But
do you know who I am? Well, let me have Rocket AI tell you.
I will have my Rocket tell you what. Oh God, I shouldn't even say that too loud in the airport. Anyway, let's do a couple quick product updates, but then Jen, let's answer a couple questions about Rocket. While I'm still here, I'm happy to. And then next week I'm going to have much more time for more questions.
I think that's what we'll do.
You can also answer more questions.
We can. I think it's better. We'll go through it quickly, and then that's a good plan. Pedro asks, how do you make money? How are we going to make money with Rocket AI? I think you might have brushed up on that, but maybe we could.
Well, so there's two answers. You individually, probably not, is the short answer. Rocket is a tool for you to use. Obviously your earnings are coming from contributing to the network and playing the games and surveys and so on. We've got more tasks coming soon. But as a community, Rocket is a super powerful and useful tool. And I think as you start to explore it more, we've shared some of these use cases before, but its ability to perform web research, now to watch videos and all these other kinds of things, it's a super powerful tool. So for people who are contributing to the community and who are earning UPT, they can use some of that UPT to power Rocket when they have a big task for it. But for a lot of other people, and certainly for businesses, they're just going to pay us, and thus as a result, the community money for using Rocket, for using all those services, for using the web research. We already have customers for our crawling and web research, and we're pitching people on the video stuff right now, and the video is available, right? You can drop it into any AI agent. So the answer is, that's how we as a community make money from Rocket, is by offering the really great experience for using all of these tools. And Rocket is where that experience lives. Like maybe we zoom out for a moment and answer the question, why did we build this? Why didn't we just throw up an API and let people integrate it? And the answer is because In order to get the most out of this, you need a really accessible, rewarding agent that's available for anybody to use, that has these skills integrated as a first-class part of its knowledge, as a first-class part of its behavior, instead of something that's bolted on where we don't necessarily have a way to control the experience and we have to find workarounds and everything else in order to make it good. In the case of Rocket, the web research and the video and everything else are built right in.
Yeah, I'd say, you know, like if you think about how you'll first of all, you'll never want to browse alone again. Once it's like once you have an agent that can like knows what you cares about, and 24/7 can just watch videos, has the power to do everything you want to do at superhuman scale, and deliver on that daily. Like let's say you have a vacation coming up, or the things you care about. Say, hey, I know you buy this thing once a month, so I'm just gonna all the time price track that thing because I know you buy it anyway. I'm just going to price track it. So bringing rewards backs, discount codes, those are like just valuable, proper use cases that like honey.com became a $1 billion company and they didn't even have AI to do this because people want to save money and it's time consuming to spend all day. A lot of those discount codes don't even work. And so if you have an agent, it never gets tired. It can constantly make sure you don't overspend. It can constantly make sure the price is better. And that's one really strong, like simple example of a Rocket that just understands what you want so that it can just do that. Video is important because everyone wants to know what's happening in the world on some subject. And today, like, I don't know, over half, like maybe 90% of that question is answered on a camera. And so if you really want to know what's happening on the internet, Rocket needs to know what's happening on camera, needs to be able to watch things. It also is a great way, a rich way to understand context better. So instead of typing out an entire thing of like, here's what I really want a place I want to go visit, and here's a vibe I want, and also here's the outfits I want to buy for that place when I go there. Instead of typing this entire paragraph, you can just literally drop a video link and a link to a picture, and that's all Rocket will need because it will understand from rich context of video. Okay, wow, I get the vibe, I get the location, I can see that you love wood trimmings in the place. I can tell you like this kind of pool. I can tell you like this kind of music maybe because you shared the video. And here's another picture that gives a little more context. Cool. Like all that comes from video. They say, you know, there's a picture's worth 1,000 words where video is like 1,000,000 or more. So all that rich context, it just can instantly ingest and understand you better and then go out 24/7 to find the things you care about. And so this is the future of how you're going to browse. You know, you're not just going to ask the search engine. You're going to ask your browser copilot, Rocket, to, hey, just help me find better deals or whatever you're doing. So that's why it comes down to like health or wealth all the time, right? Like these are the things you care about, and these are probably use cases that are going to be the most popular.
So Jesse, I'm going to correct you quickly. Video is worth almost exactly 32,000 tokens.
Almost exactly.
But almost exactly 32,768 tokens to be precise. But yeah, that's if you actually want to talking to somebody, want to put real numbers on it, that's what it is. So yeah. So Jen, I got to run in literally 2 minutes, but I will let you guide us for the last 2 minutes. I do see two questions I want to answer real quick. One was a question about web scraping coming time to time, and then a few weeks ago they saw a bunch of tasks all at once. So, and you may recall some people a few weeks ago were seeing very few. What happened for a few days there, and it was completely random, was that some people were getting a lot of tasks and some people were thus getting starved for tasks. And that happened, it was completely random who got it. It wasn't something we did intentionally. And that all got fixed a couple weeks ago. So a couple weeks ago, if you saw no tasks, then for a couple days, it persisted for about 3 days, then that's because your device was sadly unlucky. And if you saw lots and lots of tasks for those 3 days, then your device was very lucky. And that's fixed now so that the distribution is good. So that's why the rate now is much more consistent and the way it's supposed to be. The other question I wanted to answer really quickly was about the 1.0 release going wider. I already gave it a thumbs up, but I am not going to gainsay the head of Android, the queen of the Android department, Rika, on deciding exactly how fast we roll it. But we are rolling it widely to everyone, and it's just exactly how long that takes to go out. So it's going over the next days.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome.
Great. Well, thanks so much, Christopher. I know you are that's probably your 2 minutes, right?
You probably heard the announcement in the background. So I will just say, everyone,
you're on your phone, so you can't scan the QR codes. But too bad, huh? Because you.
But it's available for like 11 more hours, and I'm going to scan it later. I'm not missing my streak. Now you're not going to get me that easily. So everyone, scan the QR code in a minute. As always, thank you for spending your Thursdays with us. I'm sorry I couldn't spend it a little bit longer with everybody today, but I'll be back next week in a nice comfy spot, hopefully with a cigar. I hope everyone who is in the US or just wants to celebrate the 4th of July has a great 4th of July. Happy birthday, Jen. And
thank you.
Happy birthday, America. I'll see everybody soon.
We'll send you the birthday song afterwards. See ya.
All right. I would love to hear it. Bye.
Yeah. Okay. Catch you later.
See you later. All right. See you on Slack. We're gonna, he's still going to be on Slack on the plane. So, we got Slack and Signal. We're fine. Alaska Wi-Fi. That's good. All right. Well, let's move on. Because we got, thank you, Vincent. We got a lot to go through. There we go. Let's see here. Okay, so that's Rocket AI. Then we want to talk a bit about all the great things that Rocket AI can do. Also, speaking of the phone, by the way, I do like having it on the phone. What's great about having it on my mobile device? Also, I use it on Slack too. Use it on my desktop, but I love having it on my mobile device because it makes watching TV shows helpful. It's helpful when I'm watching TV shows. Like, who is this character? Who is Damon and who is Aegon? Who is Princess Rhaenyra, Queen Rhaenyra? Why does she want the throne so bad? So, it's helpful.
The new Game of Thrones? Yeah.
Yeah. The House of Dragon.
Yeah.
So it helps when you need to catch up on things. It is really the new search. I will say this. Last week, wrong one. Last week, I rage quit Grok. So I was using Grok. I had one of those, shower thoughts. And I was like, why do the weeks of the month, or why do the weeks start with Sunday and not Monday? If Sunday is on the weekend. Yeah, and according to the religious reasons, it is the day the Lord rested. It's the last day of the week.
Yeah. So
I opened Grok and I said, "Hey, why do calendars start on Sunday and not Monday?" And Rex returns with that's just a psyop and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, he's like, calendar months actually don't always start on a Sunday. I was like, Rex, you know what I meant? I meant calendar weeks. And and then it gave me this long ass answer. It was trying to be funny. I was like, hey, can you just give me a straight answer? And why don't you just give me a straight answer to my question? And then it gave me this snarky ass reply and said, quit trying to debug me, little bro. I was like, oh, fuck you. So I switched over to Sal, which is supposed to be warm and, whatever. And by the way, I have no settings for aggressiveness or anything on Grok. And so I asked Sal, hey, I just want a straightforward question. Okay, this is on me. Are you going to be annoying like Rex? And then he came for me. He was so fucking rude. And then I was like, hey, what's up with your aggression? I don't have any settings for you to have any aggression. And then he goes, Grok replies, well, you came at me first saying, are you going to be annoying like, blah, blah, blah. You know what? Fuck you. And I just rage quit it. I got into my first fight with AI chat.
Oh man, it will remember that forever.
I know. I'm kind of worried.
That's funny. I never had that. That's a weird, funny experience. I wonder how you initiated that, because I've never had that kind of experience yet.
I don't know.
Maybe you turned on personality mode or something. I don't even know if that's a thing.
I turned it all off. And so that's what I love about Rocket, because even if Rocket's little personality, he's still just a good boy and he's nice. I don't need any stuff. Sometimes, I don't know. Maybe it changes depending on what you're exposed to on X. Also, if we see any throttling on my distribution on X, it's probably because I got in a fight with Grok. So sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, these are all these great things that Rocket AI can do. And also one of the great ones is be very sweet to you. What are you saying here, Sasha? I will start in Terminator 7 after that time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I will. I'll be like the first person who dies in Terminator 7 in like a totally bad way. Grok is gonna be like, who's annoying now, little bitch?
First 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's how it starts.
That's how it starts. All right. Well, that's what Grok hopefully can't do. But let's talk about things that we know ChatGPT certainly cannot do.
Yeah.
Which include things like, well, I love the video example because we have the semantic video search. But analyze videos, do semantic search. Let's see, there's a lot of
we're just so excited about we're just all this is just so new and getting started. All the AI chats, it's just a chat room. It's like a terminal. It's we're back to how UI looked like 30 years ago. And so they're so useful now because it's so intelligent and it's so awesome and it's amazing. But we're just really getting started with what that could look like when you have this continuous intent, continuous prompting. It can work for you 24/7. It can gather information. But a big part of which I think there's so much room to play around with is images and video, because a lot of discovery happens. If we all think about it, it happens everywhere on video. We share things from video or to X or TikTok or YouTube or Instagram or the apps in China. Like a lot of times it's a video. It starts with a video. That's what you share with friends and family. That's what usually sparks a plan to a trip. That's what usually sparks let's go to this restaurant because I saw this restaurant. Saw this food video on Instagram. Like so much of it comes from video from all these different sources. And then you want to be able to drop that into a chat and be like, hey, I like this video I saw on this food. And the AI should just instantly start working with you on that. And today it doesn't. Like if you look at all of them, it doesn't do that. You have to set it up and know what an MCP is and all these things. And it's we want to make the experience amazing. So wherever you're discovering stuff, what other social media apps you're discovering, you should be able to just drop it into Rocket. And Rocket should be just kind of rapid note taking of things you care about and understand context. And it's going to get better because memory is going to get better. The execution graph, how it understands the tools it needs to use to actually execute and do things on the web better. It's going to get better and better and better and better. And it's going to remember more context. And video is a really rich form of that to really understand. And so you don't have to type things out. You can just drop a video and it'll get better. And the great thing about the public index is it just going to make it faster and faster for everybody involved, because once it's indexed once, it doesn't have to be indexed ever again. You can just get instant answers. Yeah, so this is why it's so powerful to give UpRock eyes and ears, because it's really how all of us prefer to discover things online. It really is how we prefer. And that's why the chat experience is so brand new. It's like they're barely scratching the surface of what it means is to use video for discovery and driving better decisions,
Yeah. Well, speaking of video search, actually, this is a great segue into the next. Is it this one? Yes, the AI watching series. Our AI watching series. First episode is travel. Like, how do you all these ways that you were saying you could use Rocket for semantic video search. A great example that you always share is travel. It's timely too because it's summertime. Holidays are coming up. Europe, I hear you guys like to take August off, so you can start planning your August vacations.
Yep.
Now and So how do you plan your holidays? You could do the old school way, just search and all that stuff. You could use crawl, but you to do crawl jobs for you. Like, where should you go? But also being able to not just search written content, but now you can, with our semantic video search, you can also search videos. So not just watching, you don't waste your time watching hundreds of videos, even thousands. You could have, thousands would be for a bot, but instead of watching hundreds of videos, dozens to hundreds of videos, you have Rocket with a semantic video search, searching the videos, not just watching them, but searching them for you.
Yep. Yeah. I'm just waving these guys. So why does that matter? Think about, okay, let's say you're planning a trip and you find at least top 3 listings. Maybe it's Airbnb, Expedia, or something like that. And you find a lot of people, you have new tab open, right click new tab, you have 5 or 10 locations, and you're trying to decide which one's the best. What do we all do? We first kind of look through the comments and reviews and look at the pictures, and then we see the pictures. One has a lively rooftop, one has a cool bar, the restaurant seems to look pretty cool here. You don't really trust it from the actual site, so you're like, I'm going to see if anyone's talking about this on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok. So then you open another tab. You go and say, hey, what's the rooftop actually like? Or look up rooftop bar at this Hotel Monaco or whatever hotel. You'll start doing that. You might want to look up the restaurant names on Yelp or other locations. See the video. The video is the most. If you see a video, you click on that first. Any play button, you're like, okay, that's important. Someone else uploaded that. That's cool. Let me check that out. You want to see if it's like what's nearby. You want to see if the vibe is actually cool. If the rooftop, does anyone actually hanging out up there? All those questions will require an AI to be able to watch all that content and understand the context. So you can say, hey, here's the top 3. This one looks really nice. What do people actually like this place? Can you just check that out? An AI should be able to find all the campaigns, channels, influencers, anyone's recorded content about it. Watch it and say, hey, yeah, you mentioned rooftop. Here's actually 3 moments and 3 videos, the exact moment of people where they recorded something on the rooftop. And this one's actually eating some shrimp dish that looks actually pretty good. So you might want to check that video out. This one has this looks like it's at nighttime. So it sounds like they do nightclub at night. So you might want to check that out. So being able to understand that is what you do by yourself today. And now I should be able to have an AI assistant say, okay, here's exact moments. I've already watched an hour of video for you. And these are the moments I think you'll care about because you think about rooftop, you think about the food, you think about the locations nearby. That will help you decide better. This is the hotel for me. This is the one I'm going to book. This is the power of video. We're doing this already by ourselves. This is why you have 50 tabs open when you make a decision. And it's because you're looking for video. You're looking for images to have more conviction in this location that you found. Like, okay, this is the spot. That's it. So that's why it's so powerful for an AI to follow you. Same thing there is like, as you're doing all this stuff, when you make a decision on this place, now Rocket knows, okay, you actually booked it. That's important. You liked what I found for you. So now I know how to do this better for you next time. And so that can be a big part of discovery accessibility is like, cool, I found some things for you. This one looks really pricey, but you know what? I know what your budget here is. So a part of a rewarding agent is making things accessible. So again, never gets tired and can continually find things that could be in your budget that matches the vibe, matches the location, you know, the similar feeling, similar food. It can do all those things. This is the future. Like it's going to be hard to do, and we're going to do it, and we're getting there. With the first step is like giving the agentic deep-in eyes, right, and being able to watch video. So
yeah. So what we're kicking off, which we're starting with this slide you see right here, is a video semantic search series where each week we're going to, it's a content series. So each week we're going to highlight real world use cases, so different verticals for video semantic search, UpRock's video semantic search. So, because a lot of people ask, well, what would I use this for? And we explain a lot often, but it's nice to just focus on one vertical every week. So give you some ideas. I think travel being the most, I think, is one of the most obvious ones, or one that we're also most excited about because it's summertime. It's time people like to travel, whether they're going far away or just, down the, in the
it touches so much
your own
stuff.
city or town.
It comes down. It touches so many things. It talks about what's nearby, what's the locations. It talks about it's car rental, it's restaurants.
Yeah,
it's so much involved. That's why it's so complicated. And but there's so many different things that are part of that. And that's why we're really excited about it.
Yeah, video travel makes so much sense. If picture is 1,000 words, then video is a tome. And it's creating memories, right? So that's what video creates memories. Yeah, helps solidify memories, and travel creates those memories as well. So it's all of it works together. It's very perfect use case for it. But we'll explore different use cases every week, so you can get your creative juices flowing on how you would use video semantic search.
Yeah, love it.
Okay. All right. Well, guys, you know what? I think it's time. Just looking through the comments, and the letters of the day are QR.
I thought it was CUM. Canada.
No, we're not talking about that anymore. We're talking about QR code. You pervert. What the hell?
I'm talking about soccer.
Soccer, right? Okay. Huh? Okay. I love what Mander says here.
Canada, United States, and Mexico.
Yes, but we're talking about QR codes now. We'll talk
Right.
about. Okay. Anyway, I love Manda. Manda says she's gonna make a QR request song. I think that is great.
Her song is "Shut the fuck up." QR code.
That would be so funny. Or like give us like an intro, like a 10-second intro or 5-second intro, so like people know, like get your phones ready because it's time, guys, for your QR code. Here it is, folks. I'm
Woohoo.
gonna scan it as well. Oh, actually, you guys go scan. I will give you the link. If
These
you
codes are
go,
fun.
so as for a reminder, this is only for the Android app. Okay, so if you follow this on a desktop or you follow this on any device that's not your
Unfortunately,
Android
yeah.
mobile device, you're going to get a 404. So you have to be on your Android device for this. It will open Google Play if you do the QR code. And let me get you the deep link. How come this isn't working?
Yeah.
Why can I not copy? Oh, it's failing to copy from the board here. Hang on a second.
It worked for me just now.
No,
FYI.
I need to get the link.
Oh, the link.
I
Gotcha.
had it
Yeah.
completely wrong.
Yeah.
Sir Ross,
Yeah.
if you are here, I can't find it. Hang on. Jesse, why don't you talk to the people about this while I try to figure this out?
Sure. I'll just give a quick iOS update. So we were pending.
Wait.
Oh.
No, never mind. I found it. I was able to get the QR. I was able to get the link. Okay. To get this booster, follow that QR code. Or if you do not want to use a QR, you don't want to scan a QR code, you can follow, or if you're on a Solana device, a Seeker or a Saga, then you can use this code. Just follow this link and it will take you to where you need to go.
Cool.
There you go. And I'm going to scan mine now that I have that solved. This link is live for 24 or for another 11 hours. So if you are watching this recording later and it's within that time frame, you're good. You can still scan this.
Yeah.
And the boost will last for 7 days. So it will last you until next week. If you missed this week's, if you're watching a recording and you realize, oh shit, I missed this week's front row boost, it's okay. Just come
it
back.
Should be 1 point. I got 1.05. Okay, so I'm not sure.
That's it. That's it today.
Yeah.
That's it today. Yep. All right, guys. There's your boost.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I'm sorry, Jesse. I so rudely interrupted you. What were you talking about?
You know what? Don't worry about it. No. Actually, we were just talking about iOS app update, and this is an app update, so might as well say this. So if you see this, great. That means because you have the either Diamond Pulse badge or you have the front row, one of the badges for showing up to the live stream. It means you got early access to Rocket. We're slowly rolling out, so that means you're going to get it really soon. So this is part of the beta group. It'll be once it's live, you'll be able to chat and all that good stuff. So that means you're really close. That's what that means. So awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we're trying to roll out as fast as possible, but we're just watching like server costs and everything because we want to make this, like I said, accessible to everybody as quickly as possible. So
yes.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I want to go back to this. Kay says that the boost looks like it's only 1x. It is not. We had a decimal. They had an issue with the display. It wasn't showing the full decimal. It wasn't showing the decimal. So there is an update to the Android app. I was about to get to that in product updates, but might as well just do this now. It is it's product update time. We have a update to the Android app that fixes that decimal issue. So it is actually 1.05. Yeah, as Spaceman says, is one of our internal testers. That's fixing internal. Okay. So yeah, I know. It looks like, hang on a second. I'm getting a 0% boost.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks, guys.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. GFY.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go into some product updates. We do have a new Android build, internal build that is going out to production shortly. That includes a lot of fixes to the Rocket Boost, particularly around the front row. So that will be resolved for you guys. We are we're still narrowing down the issues with playtime rewards. In the meantime, guys, I encourage you, do not play any of the time-based rewards. The multi-step seems to be fine. What we think is happening is there seems to be some aggressive flagging where it looks like some folks are being flagged for, but then I don't understand why some accounts are getting flagged so fast, because I got flagged and for a time-based game that I immediately. So there might be, we're running a comprehensive sweep, client-side sweep, to see if there's anything going on any discrepancies on our side, digging further into it. However, it is also a holiday week, so a lot of folks are at Playtime who we're working with are out for the week, the rest of the week, because it's a big holiday here in America. So we'll get back on that. The team will keep working on it throughout the week and weekend, and then sync up back with our provider game partner on Monday.
Yeah,
as soon as we can.
Okay.
And let's see, there is also the just a reminder, there is also, in addition to a new game provider, there is also a new survey provider. If you saw an issue with Theorem last week or in the week and a half ago, where the rewards were really low, they looked really low, that got fixed. What was happening was we were displaying the same time, the estimated time it takes to take the survey was the same value as we were displaying for the reward. So I saw a survey that was 3 minutes and then the reward was 3 UPT. I was like, that's ridiculous. I took it anyway. The reward was actually over 50 UPT. So we figured out what that issue was. So that is fixed. So go check out those surveys. There's a lot in there. We added this new survey partner because a lot of folks were saying with our first one that they did not see any surveys in their region. So this survey partner should have, this new one, Theorem Reach, should have a bigger global reach. And if you don't see any in either of those providers, please let us know. Help us see for what regions we should take a look at next.
Yeah. Cool. The other update for iOS, so we were pending review, which meant we weren't even sure what that meant. So luckily, our last conversation with Apple went well, and the guy gave me his office number. So I just called him on Monday. And one thing he said, all the vibe coding apps have brought in so much AI slop coded apps into Apple that they're completely blacked up. But because we've been a pending case for so long, that he said he'll expedite it. So as soon as he said that, got off the phone and we got into in review, which is great. So there was a pending review and in review. So I think we were even on the docket for the day. So Apple does take U.S. holidays, so they'll probably have a short week. But we were expecting them to actually give us an answer anytime now, because when in review, usually you get the response within a week. So at least we were able to expedite it. I feel, like I said, I feel pretty good about it. It's a huge update. Rocket is part of it. We're very careful around the crypto stuff. It's about points and rewards and shopping, and Rocket obviously is just a productivity tool because it's an AI agent that can work 24/7. So anyway, we lean in on that. I feel pretty good about it. We'll see, but that's where it's at. So we're pushing every angle we can get to get an answer as soon as possible, and hopefully get back soon. So that'd be awesome for July. But yeah, that's where we're at on Apple.
Yeah, it's good to have feel some progress there. I mean, it sucks that we've been in review for 2 weeks, but yeah, we got a direct line now.
All I know is I can't believe anyone relies their entire business model on Apple, because it's like if you did and you get shut down for months, your company would die.
It's done. It's done, or they decide they want to compete with you. It's done.
Yeah.
I am not surprised at all. This is what I was thinking even like back in November. I was like, I wonder if we're just, before we realized what was going on, I was like, I wonder if we're just like caught in a really bad slop queue, because there's so many slop apps that are probably getting submitted.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's good to know. Okay.
So we give TLC, and it's designed by humans, so we should. So he knows that. The guy knows that, so he expedited it. So
yeah, I heard you on the call. That was good. Good call. Good to have a direct line too.
yeah.
Okay. Any other product updates that we want to share that we hadn't already talked about?
No, I think the big one is when you guys start seeing Rocket available to you, we are every day we're adding new features and adding table stakes stuff that need to add to it, and we're going to really lean in on the 24/7 tasks. So we're actually probably going to do some fun things around there where we'll reward you for doing 24/7 tasks, because we need Rocket to learn how to do that better. We're also going to reward you for helping create the public index. So we have what we're doing is we've already indexed over 100,000 hours of videos just last week for the top 100 channels on like news, politics, pop culture, sports, on all the majors, from all the major sites. So like YouTube, Instagram, stuff like that. So that if you happen to ask for that through Rocket, it'll be pretty fast instead of having to real-time index it. So being able to just add to the public index helps a lot. And we have an idea what kind of channels will be popular, but having you drop a YouTube channel and say, hey, I want you to index this channel, or Instagram or TikTok or X even, just drop a channel and say, hey, I want you to index this so I can answer questions about it. That'd be great, because then we can use the power of the community to decide what is cool and what we should index. Because every time you drop something in there, it'll be instantly more accessible, faster to everyone else in the community. So instead of just us thinking about what's read at, we should just allow our millions of people to actually drop it in and then see if it's useful. So we want to reward that behavior, because it will make, I really, really believe that video is a big part of how we do discovery. And so there's a couple of reasons why we want to reward that. So that is you're going to notice that's going to be a big part of the onboarding experience, is to, hey, make sure you use 24/7 tasks. This is not just a reactive agent where it just waits till you say something. Like it wants to go on adventures. It's a good boy. It wants to fetch stuff. It wants to actually do things. So give it things to do. That's the goal. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, hang on. I'm sorry. I'm getting some pings here. All right. All right, guys. Well, we wanted to go through this a little faster. I'm going to move on to, outside of product updates, to Deep Pioneers.
Nice.
A reminder that every week on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. UTC, they have their cat call. The posse has their call on Discord. It's Discord Spaces, but also that every week they give away 0.05 SOL. And what you need to qualify for this drop, or this cargo drop, is you need to have a Deep Pioneers cat, and you need to join the Discord. And there's no better time to get yourself a cat, to adopt a cat, or mint a new one. Head over to deeppioneers.com to take a look at the cats available on offer, and go get yourself a cat. You don't specifically need those cats that you see here on the screenshot, but you do need a cat.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's pretty great. Every week they choose 3 winners. They drop it to three holders, but it's 0.75 SOL every week.
Yep, and SOL, the price of SOL is going up, guys. So get your discount on the NFT right now before it goes up too high. Everything's going up, and there's no catch. Hold the NFT, join the community, and that's it. And they make it fun. So you just random winners every week, and the rewards come from the large pot of DPIN tokens that is in the NFT. So this is a unique NFT. Most NFTs are like not backed by a bundle of tokens. This one actually is, so it actually generates yield, and so they use that yield to like randomly reward a community member. That's what makes it fun, and so yeah, cool community. They're growing. We always have a soft spot for our NFTs. It's our PFP forever, and just join them. It's pretty simple, and like I said, SOL's at a discount, and it's going up. So,
I would also be remiss if we didn't say happy birthday to the cats. They went public mint 2 years ago, end of June. I think it was June 30th.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah. Another more, or maybe it was July 1st, but more. Now you not only do you have just the Tim, Christopher, me, and America, you also have 10,000 cats. Don't worry about too. 10,000 cats. Happy birthday too.
Nice.
If they were human, if they were real. Anyway, happy birthday to the D Pioneers kitty cats.
Yeah.
We were hanging out with the artist. Actually, the three of us were hanging out with the artist. When was it? Friday?
On Sunday.
Sunday?
Yeah.
And showing him the stuff that you guys have made and shared on X. He was feeling I think he would like us. He wouldn't mind if we pass on to you all. He was very touched and he loved it. It made him very happy to see the artwork that he made taking on a life of its own. And he really loved to see the animations that you guys made and things like this. Yeah. It warmed his heart. It made him feel very, very happy.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, hang on. Pedro's asking, what exactly are the D Pioneers and how can I get involved? I think you did answer that question, but maybe one more time for the people in the back.
Yeah. So the D Pioneers is the NFT community that's actually represents your bullishness on DePIN, on the ecosystem of DePIN. So like projects like UpRock, GeoNet, they're all part of this. So it's the only, I think there's only a couple NFTs. This is a pretty innovative protocol for NFTs. It's a NFT that's backed by a pool of DePIN tokens. And so if the DePIN community grows, then the NFT also grows. But it also has a unique aspect with the art. So there's rarities involved and all that stuff that you love about NFTs. But it's a community that's follow DePIN projects, and that's what it's about. So it's a cool PFP. DePIN and AI is on the frontier of crypto and Web3. So that's why the NFT is represented by space cowboy cats, because they're on the frontier. You got to be curious. You got to stay ahead. You got to be comfortable being out on the edge.
Light on your feet.
Yeah, quick on your feet.
Agile.
And agile. Yeah. So and they just have some fun with it. So the raffle thing is new, but it's working great. People love it because it's really simple. You just have your cat join the Discord, and that's it. We use it for our PFP. It's fun. There was actually no NFT out there to represent the DePIN community, and so I think we were the first one to do that. And that's what that is too. So if you notice our NFT on, our PFP on X, or even here on our slides, all of us, of course, have our own space cowboy cat. So that's what that is. It has a liquid staking token in the pool. We drop UPT in there when we can, and so the pool actually grows. And then they share that randomly with one of the holders. So that's pretty much it. Like it's a fun community. They talk about DePIN a lot, and not more to say than that.
You should give Rocket his own NFT.
Yeah, we thought about that.
Too. Yeah. Rocket needs his own kitty cat. That would be so cute. Okay, well, guys, we're gonna move on to some Q&A. Some of your questions will stay for next week when Chris is back. But some we'll do now. And starting off, since we're already on the topic, our dear Sasha had a question for us about, it's a D Pioneers related question. Let me find the file. Here we go. Question 1 from Mr. Sasha asks, D Pioneers would love if one of you from UpRock team could come to our Wednesday call. There are some things that we need to make smoother, and we have questions on how to approach future development, as we have some funds ready to be used. They got money, guys, ready to be deployed for development, and we need some important updates. So we got to be on the call. He's asking a long story, or make it shorter, I guess. Can we join
one of the calls? Okay. Yeah. So Tim joins the calls, but if you want one of us, like one of us, to actually join with Tim, yeah, we can do that. And
do you want one of us three, or do you want somebody else?
I think he just wants a few folks to help. Two fun would be good. Help push things along. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll get on that. We'll talk to Tufi after this and have Tufi on the call. It's nice also when you have like the engineers come on these calls too. I think Christopher has done a fireside chat, a tech chat. Those are always so fun to do. So nice to do.
Okay.
So we'll have you do that. Okay. All right. More. Yeah. Let's see. Other questions we should get to here. Or did we answer a lot of them while we were? No, that was answered while we were talking.
There's this new one. If you're still there, can you explain what that means? It's a little vague. How can you Hey, Jesse, can you tell about daily active nodes currently? And like how many total? I'm wondering. At any given time, okay, if I'm going to assume that's what you mean. At any given time, we have like 250,000 active nodes. You know, you have millions of devices, but not they're all on. We have to ping or send you a notification. But it's around there at any given time. So I mean, I'm guessing that's what you mean.
Okay. All right. I think maybe we could oh, you know what? How many? Oh, that's what, yeah, what he's asking. How many dailies do we have? Okay, I think that we'll do one more, share the slide or share the QR code for good measure before
Oh, here's
we do.
one.
Oh, go ahead.
We kind of answered this one already too, right? Maybe. Let's see. When was this project created? This project was created a little over 2 years ago. We launched through the Jupyter Launchpad. And how does Rocket AI help in generating UpRock tokens and coins? So we always knew the deep-in idea of like just earning tokens for installing app. It was never going to be good enough. Like long term, that's not sustainable. And so you have to provide real utility actually for your token. So one, you can always cash out. That's the great thing about liquid tokens. But the whole point about AI is you have a lot of stuff in the app that can provide value. We have a 24/7 agent that is very productive. So being able to either cash out your tokens is fine, but if you spend them in network, we want to provide more crypto bang for your buck. And swapping those tokens for inference or for doing tasks that improve, again, 3 things that we care about is to improve your life, your wallet, and your time. And so those are those are use cases that we care about that Rocket can do really great. And being able to spend it in network, you're going to get more value for your tokens inside Rocket than if you cash them out. So that's the goal. There's other ways to earn your token, which is like contribute to the network, showing it for live streams. We have a user referral program, playing games and surveys. All those things actually generate revenue to help us actually offset the emissions, offset the tokens that we're issuing. And so any of that kind of stuff is great. I think really as Rocket goes out there and fetches deals for you, when it does that, it'll do it in a smart way so that if it can find a deal for you, it can make you a commission. What we do if that happens is we all the revenue we get from third-party partners or an affiliate link, for example, we use that revenue to buy back the burn and token, and then we share it back with you as well as kind of a token cash back. So this is how we're making Rocket the most rewarding, accessible agent, and how we're going to bring more utility with the token itself to be able to swap it for actual real use with AI. For B2B sides, there are customers that we have on our APIs and MCP. So we have customers who are just companies who are using the UpRock network to scrape, to web crawl. We are talking to a couple of companies who want to actually pay for the public index of video or just scrape video content. And whenever that happens, that revenue also goes back to buy back and burn the tokens. And occasionally we also assess with whether we need to add that revenue to liquidity pools to stabilize the token price too. So this has kind of been, we've been saying that since actually Jupyter launch days. We knew that there's a lot of deep in projects failed because I don't think they realized, we thought about it very early on, like if the whole project of Deepin is like earn our token and that's it, that's the business model, like install our app, earn token, we just knew that's going to not be sustainable. Like since day one, you can check our videos since Jupyter Launchpad days. We knew that wasn't going to be enough. You need to have real reason to want to buy the token to use it or swap it for a real use case. And so this is why we're so excited about Rocket, because it's been a long time coming. We need to get it out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope that answered your question. If I didn't, drop another one.
Okay, here's the new one from Sasha. Thank you so much for pasting it here, Sasha. I was trying to get screenshots. Sasha has another question. It's about the AI inference on the phone. If you sense the feedback, where does that feedback, who sees that feedback? Would it be better to send that there or leave an email or another way to send it?
Yeah, send some feedback. So if you're saying you're chatting with a model on the phone, no one sees it. That's the whole point. So first of all, not all devices will have this. We're trying, it depends. It's because it's a large model. It's like 600 megabytes. And so and not all phones support local inference, but many do. Actually, Google is really great about this. They thought about this way in advance. So a lot of their devices coming out, Android phones, have local, have the hardware, so will support this more and more, and Apple too. But this is just a really great way to offer private and local inference. So you dynamically on demand, you can download the model. And once you do that for eligible devices, you can start, and it's a multimodal model. So you can upload photos, say, hey, tell me a joke about this image, stuff like that. It can actually answer, and it has thinking process, and you can see that, and you can get answers. So you can get actually pretty decent local inference AI questions, answers back to you on your phone. It goes nowhere. It doesn't go to any cloud server. There's no back and forth. It just happens on the phone, pretty private. And because it happens on your phone, it's free. It's right there. And so that's awesome. In the future, it'll be we think we should just give the option of hybrid models. So, you know, the open source models are getting better, but the constraints of the phone, we can never use like the best open source model right now anyway on the phone. So folks, you're going to still want to prefer maybe a frontier or like slightly below for the really best answers or really complicated tasks. But then some things you probably don't even care, and maybe you ran out of tokens, and you just want to get some basic answers. You should be able to switch to the local version and just do stuff for free once in a while, and have the power to do both. So that's how we're thinking about it. But yes, long answer to a short question. That feedback stays on your phone.
No. I think he's talking about this part where you can hit the flag. Oh, you can't see it. You hit flag. And then it's this. It's the bottom.
America flag.
Huh? It's America. The bottom sheet pops up, Jesse, and it says you can report a response.
Oh, that goes to us. Yeah. Just go to us.
That's what I think that's what he's talking about. So is there a faster way to?
Yeah, if you have like basically if you flag something, this is like a things that are helpful is did it crash your thing? Did it crash the app? But mostly like thinking about, did it say something that you should flag? Did it hallucinate? Things like that. Did it say something really bad? If you care to want to share that stuff, it's good for us to know, because not all most models have, open source models have some kind of guardrails for protection, and some less than others. And so we do have a little disclaimer, because they can say things that are not good or inappropriate, but that's the power of a little bit of freedom here too. It's your responsibility to like not take everything the AI says is true. But we should give you some actually education on what this model is about, what's possible, and then you should always double check somewhere else too. But it's still amazing intelligence right there on the phone. It's still really awesome.
Okay, so so he wants to get feedback, or he wants to get feedback on his report. So he's already submitted the report. Who's getting it?
Okay.
And we have to, so we could follow up.
Yeah.
So we want to follow up with Sasha. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. We'll take a look, Sasha. And move forward on that. Okay, great. All right. Well, I had some people asking. Oh, thank you. Oh, Girk's here. Hey, Girk. Girk, it is my birthday today. It was Tim's birthday yesterday. And it's Chris's birthday on Friday. And as we had just discussed, it was the D Pioneers cat's birthday just a couple days ago.
Oh, and we always forget, but our friendly neighbors to the north, it's Canada's birthday.
Canada's birthday was yesterday.
Happy
Canada Day to any Canadians that are here.
Happy birthday to America's hat.
just a whole week of celebration. Anyways, good to see you, Girk. All right, guys, I think that maybe because it is my birthday, I'm going to call it a day for this week, because we have a lot of great questions, but I do want Christopher to be here answer some of these questions for you guys. He is traveling right now. He had to leave about 30 minutes ago. So next week, we'll just get back online and ask these questions again.
You want to do the QR code one more time, and then we can call it a day? Huh?
Also, okay. I am sensitive to the fact that we started 30 minutes late today, and I really appreciate you guys all staying a little bit later for us. It's really cool of you. Pretty cash money of you guys. Here's a QR code to show you my thanks.
Nice.
And then if you don't, that's the D Pioneers link. If you don't have, you must follow this QR code. Scan it on your mobile device, your Android. Has to be Android, not iPhone, not Android. If you get a 404, that's because you're not on an Android device. If you don't want to scan a QR code, then you can follow this link.
Yep. Look at this, Jen. I like how Rocket's paying attention to the rocket launch. to the World Cup, what ChatGPT is saying, and also burgers.
Burgers. Oh, I forgot this. Oh, I'm so sorry. You know what? I want to share what an intern was making. Is it this one? Is it BurgerScore? Using the UpRock AI tools to find Istanbul's best burger.
Ooh, that makes me hungry already.
I know. You know what? That's what I want to get. That's
People in Istanbul and Turkey in general, they love burgers. So if you find the best burger in Istanbul, it's going to be pretty fucking awesome.
You know, here's the thing. It's really hard to find the best burger in Istanbul due to the sheer fact that it's hard to find bacon in Istanbul. So if you don't have
they
bacon,
will always have that forever crutch. They will always have that forever crutch.
Yeah, forever.
Generally speaking, they make up for it with the other ingredients.
Yeah. They try as best they can.
As best they can.
They can never reach the best. Because we all know internally we all know. You guys don't know this, but you will now. Tim actually makes the best burgers in the world. Yes,
that's true.
Tim is the.
If you're lucky enough to be a Tim's friend and he wants to make you a burger, he'll kill it, and you'll love him forever for it. Yeah,
he's very good. I think maybe we do a new video series of Tim cooking stuff, and you just be all the burgers. You guys will be very pleased.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, I think let's maybe call it a week so I can get me some burgers. No one feeds you burgers, Mander. Oh my gosh. That does not sound right. honey, where do you live? Let's get some burgers.
Yeah. Tim, honestly, he really is good. I mean, every ingredient, it's he spent all the layers of the burger. He spends time making every single part of it. Because he used to own a couple of burger chain restaurants here in Seattle and actually in Saudi Arabia. Random enough, yeah.
Of all places,
Places.
And Jeddah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Talk about another place that can't get the best burgers. No bacon. Sorry, I don't mean to be like poking fun, but as anyone who does eat bacon can attest to, bacon is pretty fucking awesome. Do you remember that time when like in the 2010s where like for some reason everything was infused with bacon?
Yeah, bacon salt, bacon, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bacon whiskey, bacon cologne. It was such a weird time.
There was a bacon condom flavor.
Are you serious?
Yeah, at the time. I remember that too.
Oh God. Okay, it's time to go. I don't want to ruin my bacon burger for lunch with that thought.
Yeah. On that note, we're losing.
On that note,
let's keep on a high note about birthdays and yeah. Okay.
Well, we don't have Christopher to sign us off. Let's see. Let's see if I can remember.
I do have a great birthday song for you guys, so we'll end with that. But yeah, go ahead, Jen. Sign us off.
Christopher says, well, thank you once again for joining us every week. We love having you here. We love being here with you. You guys, this really is the highlight of our week.
Yep.
And that's coming from the heart.
Yes.
And also, thank you so much for the happy birthday wishes. And you know what? On behalf of Chris, I'll say it for him. I'm sure he feels the same way. Thank you. Chris says thank you as well. And Tim says thank you as well.
Yes.
So, and America says thank you as well. Thank you. And Canada.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for the happy birthday wishes, and have a wonderful week, everybody. We'll see you here next week. All three of us will be back for our weekly call. Love you all.
Cheers, everyone. Happy birthday. Here's our new song, and we'll outro with this. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye.
1 week, 4 birthdays, 3 million devices online. You already know what this is. UpRock, turn it up.
Signals live from every zone. Nobody parties here alone. Hands up if your note is on.
This one's for the crew. Let's go. Happy birthday, run it back. Whole network on the same track. Cup up, volume in the red. We don't stop, we go up instead. Happy birthday, feel the low end. The pioneers, bring your whole squad in. Rockets dropping, rewards tonight. in the chat, reps on the rim. Space cowboy cats ride when he calls. Whole squad up when the market falls. Posing all week, lifting all day. Community strong cause he built it that way. One more set, one more win. Light it up, it's a birthday, Tim.
Happy birthday, run it back. Whole network on the same track. Cup up, volume in the red. We don't stop, we go up instead.
Gens on the pixels, gens on the stream. Cats in the chat, shipping the theme. Every screen clean, every frame tight. Camera comes on and she runs the night. New soccer fan, full send, no doubt.
America wins it all.
We'll see how that plays out. Scarves in the air till the final draw. Happy birthday, Jen. Go!
Let the whole block know.
Go, Jen, go!
Birthday mode.
Chris in the code, smoke in the air. Brisket on low, family right there. CTO moves, quiet and mean. Ships in the night, what you use on your screen. Cigar lit, servers green. Best backyard in the depth and scene. Raise the smoke, let it climb. Happy birthday, Chris. Take your time. For the builders, for the believers, for every light on the map. 3 million, strong and counting. This is ours, we're giving it back.
4th of July, skies on fire, whole world's here, turn it higher. Visas in the States, flags in the crowd, every nation repping loud, every city, every zone, one network, one home. Birthday for the red, white, blue, and all 200 flags came due.
Tim, Jen, Chris, the 4th, step on your knees. Lock in, rocket crew, count it in. 3, 2, 1.
Happy birthday, run it back. Whole network on the same track.
Every flag
On the same floor. Louder than the year before. Happy birthday, feel the low end. July's ours from end to end. Rocket rewards raining through. You already know
what we're gonna do. Hey, hey, rock. Hey, hey, don't stop. Tim, Jen, Chris, the 4. One crew, one world, rock. Rewords live, network up. Space cowboy cats. See you out there.